Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Human Warrior leveling campaign. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and thank you so much for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. I really do appreciate it. We are going to head right out to the west today. We have thorny constrictor vines to collect. We have elder brown bear flanks to get. We also have a breadcrumb here that we're not going to do quite yet. It's a little bit of a higher level. And yeah, so we'll start with the bear hides and the constrictor vines. And we will kind of go from there. I'm thinking that we might want to go to Darkshore pretty soon if we're going to do that content. But I've kind of been waiting to see what the leveling is like here. It does seem like we are going to want to do at least some things in Darkshore. Still kind of confused why we don't have a quest to fight the blue moths. I remember, maybe we'll kill one and see if perhaps it drops an item. Because I do remember fighting them for a quest. Lots of bears over here. Having an AoE would be nice, but at least we can put Rend up on multiple targets. And it does a decent amount of damage to the secondary target. This might not end well. We don't have a lot of health left, and we can't potion. Yeah, that was... The only thing I could have done was maybe try to get a bandage off, but... Not sure how that would have worked without a stun. Luckily, we're not too far from our bodies, so... It's kind of a learning moment. Don't go into a fight with two enemies at half health, right? Pretty straightforward. Let's come back over here a little bit. Also not ideal. was not even close to being far enough away from this guy. That might cost us a potion. Yeah, it's going to. I'm pretty happy with the damage output we're getting on the one-hander with the shield. And I'm really appreciating the extra durability the shield's providing us. Which is why I've kind of been sticking with it. That being said, we can go back to the two-hander here. Lowest weapon skill for two-handed is swords. Everything is pretty good as far as one-handers go. We have a one-handed sword, we have a two-handed axe, and a two-handed mace. We don't have a two-handed sword right now. Unfortunately. Well, we have this trash one, but... probably not going to equip that. We don't need Ravagers at all right now, either. I'm gonna fight one of these Royal Blue Flutterers. And we are just gonna rule out them perhaps dropping an item that begins a quest. No. I don't think so. No, we got an irradiated crystal shard and a ripped mothwing, so no quest items. Let's heal up a little bit. Of course, Robert. Move into aggro range and then use the bandage. Really big brain smart there, buddy. Let's go ahead and eat to full here. Our bandages are not doing really good. We can make some heavy linen bandages. That would be probably the best thing for us to do right now and stop using the old ones. Let's do that. Get them out to our bar here. I had actually forgotten that we had learned this. And we are going to need to skill up our first aid in general before we make too many more. I don't want to be making them and not be getting skill ups. That should tide us over for a while, assuming that they heal a decent amount. 114? That's only about 1/4 of our health, so... We'll have to see how useful that ends up being. We don't have any wool yet. I haven't been getting any wool. So... Well, that was the wrong button. Well, it wasn't the wrong button, it was the wrong target. Yeah, tab target. It was the wrong button in the sense that I shouldn't have used tab target. 'Cause tab target will let you down. In moments when you need it the most, it will fail you. It just adds an exciting layer of difficulty, wondering if you're going to tab the target closest to you, or if you're going to tab a target that you're not directionally... I guess we did... He was closest to us, right? Directionally, I felt like we were facing the bear. But, yeah. Should have just clicked that one. So, what do we need? We have all the bear flanks we need. We're just looking for one more constrictor vine. I'd like to hit level 16, train at the Exitar, and then maybe head over to Darkshore. And I'm kind of assuming that turning in this quest will see that done. There we go. Well, there's level 16. No need to wait for the quest turn in. We'll just get it with kill experience. We're going to keep going into Unbridled Wrath. We're not going to pick up any of the new quests that have popped up. I want to save space in the quest log for going over to Darkshore. And when we come back here, we'll pick them up.
Each day is a blessing.
Yeah, culling the flutterers. Okay. Yeah, this is for the blue moths.
Be well.
So it does exist. That's good to know. Let's go ahead and we will fly down to the Exodar. We'll go visit our trainer and then we will hop on a boat bound for Darkshore.
May the light embrace you.
And I'm probably going to be a little picky
May your days be
about what we do over there because some of it might be lower level. I mean, even the level 12 quest we could do until we're level 18. So, we'll take a look at everything. Grab some stuff. But yeah, I feel like we're going to have to do at least some things in Darkshore to kind of get ahead of the leveling curve. We're not going to do Stormpike's delivery. Oh, I forgot we took all this. We're not going to do Westfall on this character. We are going to save Westfall for a future Alliance caster playthrough. So eventually, whenever we start up another Alliance character in the future, we will do a caster playthrough of the Eastern Kingdom. So this is going to be focusing mainly on Kalimdor. And next time we'll focus on Eastern Kingdoms, do the route of Westfall and Duskwood and Redridge, all that stuff. And maybe we'll do that on a Warlock, I don't know. There we go, that clears up the quest log quite a bit, doesn't it? Alright, do I remember where my trainer is? Kind of. Maybe we should ask a guard. Let's do a couple of things. Well, maybe we can just do this. Do class trainer. And I need to find the first aid trainer.
Remain vigilant.
Okay. Let's go to the first aid trainer first. They're a little bit further away.
Trona Kai Christor.
There we go. That'll let us keep skilling that up past 75. One thing I feel like the cities in World of Warcraft need, especially in Classic, when a lot of the cities are like not used by players, more NPCs like doing paths, right? Working on a little like 10 to 30 minute routine that they do where they move about the city, maybe they visit the markets, maybe they go to the trade quarter. I don't know what it is, but just lots of NPCs that kind of mill about. You see kind of a lot of it in Stormwind, but I feel like you don't see as much of it in other places. But yeah, seeing more of that would help with like the feeling of the cities just kind of being these like really empty ghost towns.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Heroic Strike, rank 2, brilliant. Mocking Blow. And Shield Block, which does require defensive stance.
Do not lose
So yeah,
faith.
getting another rank of Heroic Strike is actually pretty huge. Sure, falling into a bunch of crystals is probably totally healthy for us. Alright, now we are going to head out and get on the boat for Darkshore. Why do I feel like I've just gone the wrong way? Yeah, apparently we want to go on the southern side of the main crystal to actually get around to the ramp. Otherwise, apparently we just keep going further and further down. We don't want to go down. We want to go up. Good to see the pre-patch events from Wrath of the Lich King still going on for some strange reason. Only on some servers, though. I've had some of you guys tell me that your servers are clear. That there isn't a necropolis floating above every single one of your starting zones. And yeah, on Pagel there is, so it kind of killed the vibe of Elwyn Forest for us. And it didn't affect Azure Mist as much. But atmospherically, it just makes Elwyn really, really foggy. And you just hear the constant sound of thunder for some reason. Never see any rain. Just the constant rumblings of thunder. Oh, apparently there are warrior trainers out here. Oh no, these are underneath us. Okay, yeah, there's not a group of warrior trainers just hanging out along the side of the road. That's actually underground. Oh, we do have our breadcrumb, which is actually level 15, which is interesting. That means we're basically right on the mark. The ship is there. I have this bad feeling that tells me we're not going to make it to that ship.
I am listening. May the stars guide you.
Yeah, we didn't make it. Okay, what can we do? Maybe we can come investigate over here and look for a little bit of copper while we wait. Maybe some of these rocky areas here will yield something for us, because it's going to be a few minutes before that boat comes back. So, we won't explore too far, but I do want to feel like we're working on something while we wait and not just standing there. Look at that, there's some copper. We discovered Bristlelimb Village, which I don't think I've ever done any questing in. Strange. Alright, I don't see any more nodes popping up on the map, and just to be on the safe side here, it might be a good idea to head back. We wouldn't want to miss two boats. That would be a little bit embarrassing. Even for me. Yeah, I think it's about to dock right now, actually. If so, that was pretty good timing.
Greetings.
Probably a good idea to use the vendor. I think a little bit of a change of scenery is also going to be good for us, although I do enjoy Blood Mist quite a bit. It's a very nice zone, even though it has kind of an alien look to it. He wants us to bring the pendant of his lost love back. She's down in some Night Elf ruins to the south. We'll be doing other stuff in that area. Probably just going to grab everything and then we'll just kind of decide what we want to do and in what order. The first thing we'll do is we'll set our Hearthstone so that we can't possibly forget to do that. Because yeah, at this level we have like all the quests unlocked, so there's going to be a ton of stuff for us to do.
Elune be with you.
Gwyneth Legond here wants us to investigate some beached creatures who have died along the shoreline. We do have the flight point here.
I am honored.
Let's see, I'm devising a potion that requires rare mushrooms. Mushrooms that grow only in a certain cave. Okay, so we'll investigate the cave. He needs 5 scabber stalks and 1 death cap.
Go in peace.
Yeah, we have all of these available to us. It's kind of a lot.
Hello.
Sentinel Glindo here wants us to investigate a strange red crystal out to the east.
Goddess watch over you.
Archaeologist Holly
Well
wants us to go check in with Master Grey Whisker.
Keep your feet on the
He
ground.
is down to the south. I'm not sure if I've ever done the quest down there or not. There's actually stuff here that I've never done before.
No.
Deep ocean, vast sea. Off the coast of Darkshire to our north are 2 wrecked ships, the Silver Dawning and the Mist Veil. Some time ago, both ships ran afoul of the blasted Murlocs as they sailed across the vast sea into Aberdeen. Now they lie at the bottom of the ocean as trophies for those fiends. Both captains didn't make it out that night, and their logs and other effects are still below in lockboxes.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, we'll recover those.
I'm listening.
Welcome to Aberdeen, friend. What brings you to Darkshore? Adventure and action. The Isles the Drain I call Azure Mist and Blood Mist were inhabited long ago by my people. Some of the threats faced by Archerite Pantheus and his brethren are ancient enemies of the Night Elves. I am certain that the people of Aberdeen are willing to provide what aid we can for our new allies. As soon as I have spoken with the townspeople and the Sentinels, I will send word to Pantheus. Bashal Aran. The ruins of Bashal Aran to the east are overrun with demonic minions. The sprites and satyrs that have taken up residence in the area feed upon the magical energies of the area, their powers growing from continued exposure. Even with that, I've noticed that there is one shrine they will not approach. On the western side of the ruins, atop a small bluff, a strange blue aura permeates. There must be an explanation for the demon's reluctance.
May the stars guide you.
You have other stuff. Tools of the Highborn. Retrieve 7 Highborn relics. That's going to be down to the south in the ruins of Ametharan. One of the 2 ancient Night Elf cities here that got destroyed. We don't need anything over here. There is a mining trainer here, but we are good for now.
Hello.
He wants us to capture a living rabid thistlebear so he can study it.
Goddess, watch over you. What brings you here?
How big a threat? Some of my brethren were rescued from a corrupt furbolg in Teldrassil, and I vowed to stop any more atrocities before more of our kind are injured or worse. I have seen a couple of hints of corruption in Darkshore already, but I have yet to find any widespread signs. I think it would be logical if the investigation continued with the furbolgs. Would you find one of their camps and return to me if you see any signs of corruption?
Denadris.
How may I help?
Hail, young human, I am Melissa Starbreeze, and it is my charge to protect Aberdeen from harm. To this end, I sent Bethul Shadowstrike to observe the strange happenings around the Tower of Athalex to the northeast. It is past time that he should have returned. I worry that he has encountered some unforeseen danger in the forest. I would be most appreciative if you would find him and see that he is doing well.
Be careful.
And what if he's not? What if he is a body that is deceased? And then what do we do? Let's come over here. I think the Dwarven Fisherman might have some quest for us. We also have a wanted poster here. Wanted Merc Deep. He's a Murloc, in case you were wondering.
How are ya?
He wants us to get 6 fine crab chunks.
See you soon.
The
What
other
can I
one
do
I
for
think
ya?
is a fishing quest. Yeah, which
Watch your back.
we're not doing fishing on this character, so I don't think I'm going to get that one done. These are not the crawlers we need. The crawlers we need for his quest are like going to be all the way up here. So we don't need to do that right now. What do we want to do and in what order? Bashalaran, Tools of the Highborn, and Sea Creatures. Let's go down and grab the Sea Creature down here. Then I think we'll go work on Bashalaran. We'll kind of try to tackle these in level order to make sure that we're not losing anything. And there's actually lots of those we can find across the zone after we turn this initial one in. We'll find those all along the coast. And each time we come across one, we'll be able to turn it in for a little bit of additional experience. Which is why it's good to do this one right away.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Alright, now we're going to head north up to Bashalaran and do the questing up there. I was kind of thinking I could get up this hill, but yeah, they really want you to take the long way around to get to the north, don't they? Alright, Bashal Iran. To what could I possibly owe the exceedingly special honor of a human like yourself as company? Truly it says much of my current companions, with no offense to my host, the noble Grells and Satyrs, that your presence could be considered an improvement. But please, do not let my uncivil tongue drive you from this place. It has indeed been many years, decades even, since I had civil accompaniment. If I were to relate the story of my life, I have no doubt it would surpass the limits of your patience. Let us say that mine has been a long and painful life, and this spectral form is perhaps the worst torment of all. I'm held here by the means of magic. Though my words may seem disingenuous, I assure you I would be grateful beyond words if you would help me find the means of my imprisonment. A seal binds me, and by examining the earpiece of the sprites and grells, I may find a trace of it. This one is usually a pretty low drop rate. Definitely better than the normal linen bandage. Let's go ahead and we will go back to the two-handed mace for a little while. See how that feels. Feels pretty good. Oh, because this one was great, we did not get any experience for it, and therefore we did not proc Victory Rush. Gonna have to watch out for that and target enemies that are actually gonna give us a little bit of experience. Like, not this guy. This guy's not going to help us, and neither is this guy. He's going to pull a buddy and come back to us. Let him bleed out. Oh, he didn't even get his buddy. He couldn't convince his buddy to come help. How embarrassing is that? Yeah, everybody over here is level 10. Let's head back this way. Alright, there we go. There's 8 out of 8. I was gonna say, what are the odds that we sneak by these guys? 0. Because why would we be able to do that? Small brown pouch. It's pretty lucky. I always find it good luck when you find a bag, even if you don't need it. Indeed, the Grells of Bashal Aran do not possess that which I am searching. However, they have come into contact with it recently. Recently, I would reckon that by your time, not mine. Recent for me stretches into the veil of the past, almost another age. If the Grells have come into close contact with the seal that binds my eternal prison, I suspect I know the cause. No doubt the seal has come into the possession of a satyr that leads them. I feel strongly that this must be true. One of the satyr must surely possess it. If you can obtain it, you would bring me so close to passing the bars of my prison that tears would come to my eyes. Alright. It's a little disingenuously dramatic, I feel like, but we'll just take him at his word. Maybe he's being sincere. I don't know why, but that guy has always seemed like kind of a jerk to me. We'll help him out anyway. I am not seeing any satyr down here at all. Let's go check to the north and east. No. Are we gonna have to kill a bunch of Grells to get any satyr to respawn? That's the question. We got a staunch hammer of stamina. Not as good as what we were using, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, then again, it's better than the mace we were using, but not better than the other mace. So we don't need it. We don't need this one. Okay. I'd like to try to keep one of each weapon type so that as we gain a couple of levels we can switch through them and keep all the skills leveled up. We're doing pretty good. One-handed swords is what we need to work on next. We're pulling lots of friends here. Let's deal with them. It's hard for me to even believe that what I now hold is that which has held me for so long. Let us waste no time. When the seal is destroyed, I might walk the forest of the earth freely again. The forest of the earth, huh? Not the forest of Azeroth. It was the craft of one of the most powerful of the Highborn that created the seal that formed my prison. In Ametharan, the ruins to the south that are the twin to these persist even today in ancient flame, blue in color. In this flame, this seal could be destroyed. Be wary of the ruins. Okay. So yeah, everything is leading us to the south now. Do we want to do anything else up here right now? We could try to go capture this rabid thistlebear. Or we could come over and locate the red crystal, or we could do a combination of those two things. We're gonna have to come back for the cave mushrooms and this other stuff that's a bit of a higher level to the north. We're gonna wait on that. But let's go see if we could find a rabid thistlebear to bring back. I always put this quest off and then sometimes I don't even do it, but it's basically free experience just for running around. Of course, they're not gonna let me up any of these hills. That's inconvenient to say the least of it. How about we do this? Well, that worked. That's one way to get up a hill. I have a feeling we're not going to be finding a lot of ore in Darkshore. That's kind of the only problem. It doesn't strike me as a place that would be rich in ore. Alright, here in fact is a rabid thistlebear. Now, how am I getting it away from these guys? I have no idea. I don't know what that did. Oh, we got him. That was all it took. We could even do it at that range, which is kind of incredible. Are we going to be able to head down here and also investigate the crystal? Will he follow us through all that? I think he will. I don't see any timers, so I'm assuming that unless we hearth or we die, that we're going to keep him. So let's go visit the red crystal. I'll definitely fight some stuff. I kind of worry what's going to happen to this guy if I start fighting a bunch of stuff, but seems like he's content enough just to wait for us. Obviously, I don't expect him to help us. But yeah, if I have charge up and I have victory rush up, I kind of like to keep fighting stuff as we move. Like, we've got some owlkin down here we can... Well, that was not exactly what I wanted to do. This guy is not going to even proc victory rush. Alright, we located the crystal. There is some ore over here. Let's see if we can get it. Looks like it might be in a weird spot. Still got our buddy. Alright, now we could actually come across here. We could scout the furball camp to see if there are any signs of corruption. And then we could head back to town. That way we kind of knock a bunch of introductory quests off all in one loop. Which feels pretty good. Alright, now we can head back to town. Well, that's a little 3-second stun. Could be really inconvenient if they choose to do that and then run away. I always forget how fast the Striders are here in Darkshore. They are really, really fast and will get away from you pretty quickly. That bear is lucky that it just spawned in. It gets to live to see another day.
What brings you here?
So the crystal exists? Fascinating. Anyway, your task has been well executed. What exactly is the crystal? This is but a single question in a sea of questions. Another question that comes to mind is why the Moonkin would be drawn to this object. Is the crystal benign in nature, or does it hold a more sinister purpose? I have many more questions, but we're going to need to examine that crystal closely to get some answers. Use this empty vial and fill up on some Moonwell water here in Aberdeen. Such potent magic should provide a clue as to the composition of the crystal. To do that, you'll pour the liquid over the crystal. It should take care of the rest. While I don't anticipate anything bad happening to you, I still want you to be careful.
Del Nadris.
Okay. We will just fill this now so that I don't forget. And we'll hope that can sit in our bags a while. We will return your Thistlebear.
I'm honored.
As I'd feared, the cure does not work. It saddens me greatly to order the death of any of nature's beasts, but the sick and tainted Thistlebears must be put down. Return to the forest and destroy 20 So I missed a big kill quest by not doing the breadcrumb on other characters, so really happy we got that done and got it done early. It's going to give us a lot to fight, both in the south and in the north, so wherever we go, we'll be able to work on that a little bit at a time.
Peace be with you.
This is terrible news, that with the Furbolgs this close to Aberdeen, we will have to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. You've already proven adept at scouting our enemies. Do you have what it takes to fight them as well? Not all adventurers prefer straightforward combat to the art of stealth and evasion. If you think you're up for the task, then the Furbolg camp south of Aberdeen is currently the biggest threat to our people. You'll find some of the Blackwood tribe there. Kill 8 Pathfinders and 5 Windtalkers and return to me.
Good luck, friend.
A lot of good, straightforward kill quests here. He wants us to go talk to Thunderous Windweaver, who we've already actually spoken to. And I'm pretty sure taking quests from, but yep. We will go talk to him again. That being said, we're at 25 out of 25 quests, so can't really hold any more. We'll have a turn-in, and then hopefully he either won't have a follow-up, or he'll only have one follow-up. I could probably drop the blacksmithing quest for now. The one that we don't have progress on. I probably won't do either of these for now. Let's just go ahead and... Whoops. That was not the right quest, was it? What did I do? We abandoned a quest that we didn't mean to abandon. Just don't know which one it was. Maybe it's fine. Well met, warrior. Your scouting of the Furbolg situation comes at a fortuitous time for us in Aberdeen. For some time we have dealt with not only the forest dwellers who are now openly hostile to our presence, but also the outright corruption of the forest itself. Hopefully you might be able to lend Aberdeen aid during these troubling times. Cliffspring River. The Cliffspring River has begun turning foul and corrupted. It empties into the mist edge, and I fear that the wash will affect Aberdeen soon. I suspect the Blackwood Furbolgs upriver are the cause of the taint, but I also suspect that they aren't the true root of it. Take this sampling tube and go to the mouth of the river. Proceed inland to the first waterfall and draw a sample from the pool there.
May the stars guide you.
Okay, we're at 23 out of 25, which is better. That being said, we abandoned a random quest and I did not catch what it was. Kind of hoping it was a Blood Mist quest, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to take a break here for today, guys. This seems like a good spot to take a break. I'm really happy that we are in Darkshore. Have a lot of good questing to do here. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the stuff in the south on this character that I really haven't seen a lot of before. So that should be good. But yeah, a really nice zone to be in. Pretty pleasant. Lots of good kill quests here to work on. And obviously, as you guys can tell, the way I'm fighting like enemies while I travel, it's like I really have a lot of fun on the warrior. As far as like how fun it is to push the buttons, it's still far and away my favorite class in the game. So I am having a great time. I hope you guys are enjoying things as well. Let me know what you do think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.